Mr. President, last year, the nation was shocked by undercover videos produced by investigative journalists with the Center for Medical Progress, exposing Planned Parenthood's sale of fetal body parts and the callousness with which Planned Parenthood officials described their grisly work. But as we know, as Planned Parenthood and its allies in the mainstream media hoped, outrage fades with time. Attention turns, but not for long. For the abortion industry and its profiteers are never really beset by scandal. They are a scandal. And so just last month, we got another reminder about the reality behind the talking points. Once again, it was the undercover journalists of the Center for Medical Progress doing the investigative journalism the mainstream media refuses to do. Once again, the video has been ignored by a pro-abortion media elite whose principal interest is the story in the prosecution of the journalists for daring to speak this truth to their power. But the American people and their representatives here in the United States Senate deserve to know what the new video shows. It shows the founder of Planned Parenthood's consortium of abortion providers on a conference panel. She recounts a harrowing experience while performing an abortion. Quote, "An eyeball just fell down into my lap," she says, "and that's gross." Her remark was greeted with laughter from the audience. It shows another Planned Parenthood doctor stating that, quote, "The fetus is a tough little object, so taking it apart in the womb is very difficult." This comment echoes a previous undercover video in which a Planned Parenthood doctor joked that the bones of a 20-week-old fetus were so strong that, quote, I have to hit the gym for this." The video shows the director of abortion services for Planned Parenthood Gulf Coast saying that she sometimes uses forceps to, quote, pull off a leg or two to ensure an unborn child dies before being born. In other words, to avoid the moment when our nation's laws might protect that child. The video shows the medical director of Planned Parenthood in Michigan talking about surprising common ground between abortion doctors and pro-life activists. Quote, "We might actually both agree that there's violence in here," she said. "Let's just give them all the violence. It's a person. It's killing. Let's just give them all that," unquote. That's not what they say in public, Mr. President. It certainly isn't what they tell their patients, the women who come into their clinics, just in private, at industry conferences, between networking opportunities and drinks at the open bar. Because they know, deep down, everyone knows, the Center for Medical Progress videos shock, but they do not surprise. They don't teach us anything we don't already know. All they do is remind us of an inconvenient truth that demands our attention and our action.